Hey everyone, this is Sushmita and I welcome you all to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a one brand tutorial with Maybelline. So this is I think the first time I'm doing such a makeup video. I'm really excited because Maybelline has been a favorite brand of mine. I remember when I started my makeup journey, first 2 to 3 products I bought was from Maybelline itself. We all makeup enthusiasts are familiar with this particular brand. Now Maybelline has a huge variety of makeup products starting from a lipstick to a micellar water. Now I personally own a lot of product from this particular brand. Now Maybelline products are also very affordable when it comes to foundation. They have amazing foundation at a very affordable rate, and its setting powder can give a tight competition to high-end product. Some of the products are my absolute favorite. However, there are a few which didn't work for me, or I'm not a huge fan of the products, and I created this soft smoky wearable makeup look using those products only. So without any further ado, let's start the video. I'm gonna start with moisturizing my lips, and for that I'm using Maybelline Baby Lips. This is one of my favorite products from Maybelline. This will not only moisturize your lips, also it will give you a very slight tint. To prime my face, I'm gonna use Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Polish Normal to Oily Primer, and I started using it quite a few days back. So this is still under testing and I am loving it so far. So I'm going to prime my problem areas like my nose and my cheeks, and I'm gonna dab the extras on the rest of my face. This primer, as it claims it's matte, as you can see, the oil that was showing in my face previously is absolutely gone. It looks matte right now. It also somehow minimized my pores. I wouldn't say it's absolutely gone, but it has really minimized my pores to an extent. Next, it's time for foundation, and you know what I'm going to use for foundation, of course, is Fit Me, because this is one of my favorite product from the entire range, and this I have been using since the very beginning, and my shade is 230. So yeah, let's start applying the product, and I'm going to use a beauty blender. It's a damp beauty blender I'm going to use. Let me dab the product all over my face. After foundation, it's time for concealer, and for concealer I'm using Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade 15 Fair. I've been using it so much that all the numbers and prints on top of it is actually ruined. I also have another shade which is I think 25 Medium. That is my exact shade. I'm using a lighter shade today because I want to highlight my under eyes and some other areas of my face. Just a little bit, not too much. And it's time to blend. After concealer, I'm going to set my base, and I'm going to set my base with Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to start with my under eye as I just applied the concealer and I don't want it to crease. Okay, now my face is set with the setting powder. The next step is to apply a contour or a bronzer. But I don't have any contour or bronzer from this range. But what I have is this foundation over here, which is a very dark shade of foundation, and the shade is 340. It's quite dark. I can use this as a contour maybe, or maybe slightly bronze it up. It is absolutely okay to skip this part if you don't have any product from this range, and it's also okay to be creative with your products. I always do this if I don't have any particular product. So I'm taking this dark shade. Before I apply, I would like to say this will not work as a contour. This will give me a slightly bronzed effect though, but I anyhow wanted to try it. I was not really expecting this. This definitely gives me a beautiful bronzed look. And it's absolutely up to you whether you want to try this step or not, but in makeup it's absolutely okay to be creative. In the next step I'm going to go with the blush, and for my blush I'm using Maybelline Master Blush palette, and I'm going to use this pink and peach sort of a shade. So I'm going to go and swirl my brush on top of it, and it still have not really picked a lot of product. Let me dust the extra and smile. This particular palette is not one of my favorite as the colors are not that pigmented. As I showed you, I literally swirled my brush on top of it and applied it, and it hardly visible on my cheek. But this highlighter over here is really good. But if you are somebody who likes slightly pigmented colors along with the highlighter, this could be the palette for you. But I'm not really sure whether this palette is there in the market anymore. I think they've discontinued this palette, but I think they have a similar palette available in the market right now. Next up, for my highlighter, I have this iconic product from Maybelline. This is again one of my favorite product from the entire range. As you can see, it is used and abused, literally broken into pieces, as you can see inside it. I'm going to take a very tiny amount though. As I said, I'm going to do a very minimal and wearable makeup look, so tiny amount, and whatever is there on the brush I'm gonna slightly just oh my god, it's still so much. No regret, because this highlighter is so beautiful. Okay, so I think my base makeup is complete. Now I'm gonna move on to my eye makeup. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows right now, and the brow product I'm using Fashion Brow Creme Pencil. Now nothing is visible over here. The reason is, as you can see, I have been using it like a lot, literally a lot. This pencil is halfway through and I use it almost every day because it's quite easy to use. It's enough pigmented. The product is not creamy, not powdery, but it's just the right texture that would look fabulous on your brows. If you are somebody who likes to use a pencil brow on a regular basis, always in a hurry, and don't have enough time to fill your brows, this could be the brow product for you because it's easy to use, although you'll have to sharpen it a little bit all the time, but that's absolutely fine. It's very affordable. Next, for my eye makeup today, I'm going to use the City Mini palette from Maybelline. I have this palette with me for a long period of time, but somehow I never really used it. By the look of it, it looks really cute, but the only problem I see over here is that it has only one matte shadow, which is the black one, and that's it. Rest of all is all shimmery colors, like everything, literally everything. They all are very pretty. I am not saying they are not good or anything, but they all have shimmers in it except for the black one. But anyways, let's try this out. As I mentioned earlier, this palette does not have any matte color except from this black shade. I'm going to attempt a soft smoky eye makeup. So let's see where it goes. I'm going to start with my outer corner of my eyes and create the smoked effect, because I want to create a makeup look that you can wear in the daytime, so I don't want it really heavy. I'm going to apply a little more on the outer socket. So that there will be more depth. As you can see the difference. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Now comes the tricky part. As I said, it's going to be a natural makeup look. I really didn't want to use any shimmer, but I have no options left. I'm going to go with this color over here, which is really very beautiful. It has a very light green undertone to it, and it has some gold particles also. So it looks stunning. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to use my finger and swipe it all over my eyes. I'm gonna buff the extra products from the edges. Okay, for my lower eye also I'm gonna go with the black shade. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to apply anything in the inner corner because that would be too much of makeup. But if I would get a chance, I would wear this one. For now, I'm gonna keep it like that. Next up for my eyelashes, I'm going to use Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I'm gonna literally swipe every product from the wand. I want a clean wand with a very little product. Next, it's time to apply liner. Now for liner, I'm not using any typical liquid liner, but instead I'm using the famous gel liner from Maybelline. Now this one is a jet black gel liner, but if you are not careful while using it, it might dry down really quickly, but otherwise it's really good. I'm going to apply the product really close to my lash line, giving it a very slightly smoked effect. That's pretty much it for the eye makeup today. I'm gonna move on to my lipstick. Maybelline has a variety range of lipsticks starting from 200 to more than 1000, but I'm going to use a lipstick that would fit under your budget yet it would look fabulous. So the series I kind of forgot, but the shade name is Clay Crush 656. I thought this lipstick needed little work, so what I did is I used a tiny amount of this shade which looks something like this, and I did a little outline with the brush, and now it looks so different and better, I would say. Now I'm gonna quickly do my hair and apply some falsies, and I will be back. Alright, that's all for today's video guys. I hope you enjoyed this one brand tutorial with Maybelline. If you want to see more one brand tutorials, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye till then.